Welcome. Good morning. It is Friday, and yes, I will be here again tomorrow for my stretch class. No worries at all. Totally looking forward to it. We're going to start with a set of stretches here. And I'm going to turn around so that you can see me from a variety of angles. Go ahead and lie down on the mat. Relax through your shoulders. Maybe place your knees together, maybe drop them apart and feet together, whatever makes you comfortable. Relax through your lower back now for me. Take your inhales through the nose and exhales through the mouth. Close your eyes for me for just a little bit. Reset whatever you've done this morning. Maybe you went for a walk. Maybe you already worked out. Maybe this is the first thing that you are doing today. Whatever it is. Sometimes it helps to set your intention. Sometimes you just go with the flow. But whatever it is that you do, please listen to your body very, very carefully. With your next inhale, raise your arms and go ahead and drop like you're pressing your shoulder blades into the mat, pressing your shoulders into the mat, and place your hands together here. Inhale, and with an exhale, very gently press into your feet as you are lifting your hips up. Don't overdo it. There's no need for any crazy arches here. Just warming up. And then place one vertebra at a time back on the floor. 2 more times. Exhaling all the way up, nice and slow, lengthening through your spine and your neck. And with an inhale, round your back as you're flattening your spine against the floor. 1 more time. Just moving, just feeling our spine, our feet. Very nice. You're going to drop your elbows on the floor now. And we're going to go into a very strange stretch. I don't know if you've ever done anything like this before. You're going to lift once again through your hips. And you're going to reach your right arm over to the left side of your body and above your head. Reach as far as you possibly can. And then go ahead and bring your body back in. Place your right elbow on the floor. Once again, shift your hips, rotate, and reach your left arm above your head and to the left side of your body, right side of your body, sorry. And coming back in. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, reach your right arm up and over, and twist. Coming back in, nice and slow, re-rotate, reach, rotate, easy does it, and bring it back in. 1 last time, left elbow on the floor, you're twisting and lifting through the hips, and coming back in. And 1 last time, on the left side, left over to the right, and come back in. Very nice. Place your arms now at a T, lift your knees, inhale, and with an exhale, straighten your legs all the way up. Bend your legs again, halfway only, and up. 1 last time, bend, and up. So now you should feel that your hips are really square and your back, lower back especially, is very firmly into the floor. Separate your legs as far as you can. Good. Breathe here into the inner thighs of both of your legs. Relax through your shoulders. Very nice. And now continue that, bringing your legs away from each other, but they're also coming down away from your head, and connect them 2 inches above the floor. Lift them up again. Inhale, separate them. Pause here. Next inhale, and with an exhale, moving in all the way in and up. One last time, separate them. And again, inhaling out and exhaling, lifting them up. Bend your knees once again, keep them at 90 degrees. Inhale and drop your knees to the right side of your body. And come back with an exhale. Inhale to the left. And exhale up. Inhale to the right. And exhale midway. Inhale to the left. Exhale. One last time. Exhale. And one last time to the left. Very nice. Try and remember how you felt. Hug your knees. And rock yourselves into a comfortable seated position. Awesome. All right. Now that the spine has been warmed up, we're going to start warming up our legs. Bring your right leg all the way up. Left knee is bent. Reach your arms all the way up and go ahead, lean to the right side of your body. With an exhale, you're going to bring your left hand back behind you. Inhale, reach, lift through your hips, lift through your spine, give me a nice big arch. Once again, coming to the right, leaning, playing a little bit with your flexibility. Easy does it. Open up. One last time on the right. See how far you can reach, but don't force anything. We're still at the very beginning of this practice. Lift up. Beautiful, come back in. Should have felt it very nicely through your pelvis and through the inner thighs. Inhale and exhale to the left. Right hand comes on the floor, parallel to your left leg, and reach and hips are up. Arch your back if you can, point your left toes if you can. Easy does it. Keep observing your body. How do you feel? Is the side the same as the other? Good. Number 2, open up, arch, come back in. Last one. Lots of movement, lots of stretching, no anxiety. Opening every fiber in your body. Good. And we're going to go ahead and roll over our knees and come into our tabletop position. Go ahead and shift your hips gently side to side. Once again, remember, we're just opening things up. Reach your right arm all the way up. Rotate your body. And from here, you're going to go ahead and thread it under your left arm for just 1 minute, a second, pressing your ear into the floor, and then once again, opening things up, and in again. One last time. Open things up, and thread your right arm over onto the left side, coming back, moving a little bit faster here. Inhaling, opening up, and exhaling, threading under your right arm. Inhaling, opening up. This is all flowing movement. Make sure that nothing is stressing out and you're breathing through this whole thing. One last time. Inhaling, opening, rotating through the waist, through the hips, and exhaling into our mid back. Very nice. Roll your shoulders back. Go ahead and drop through your chaturanga into your high cobra. Shift your hips gently side to side. Easy does it. Breathe, observe your body. Nice. Inhale, and with an exhale, child's pose. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, chaturanga. Eye cobra again. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Again, right shoulder. Left shoulder. Come back to the center. One more time and last time through your child's pose. Drop, reach, inhale, lift up, exhale, chaturanga. Good. Bend your knees here. Maybe place your feet together if that feels okay. Really open up your entire belly here. Maybe your hip flexors. Arch your back. Release your toes. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Good. Keep moving. Keep shifting your body weight side to side. This should feel yummy. Press your heels into the mat, maybe one at a time, maybe both at the same time. Lift on your tippy toes. Maybe soften your knees just to kind of stretch your toes. That's all there is to it. Then straighten your legs again and press your heels into the mat. One more time. Come onto your tippy toes. Maybe soften your knees, maybe not. Whatever feels good on your toes. And once again, drop those heels on the floor. Release your right leg with your next inhale. Look in front of you. Roll your shoulders as you're coming forward. Place your right foot on the floor. Nice. Stay here. If you are not quite ready, feel free to drop your left knee on the floor. No big deal. Release your right arm up. As you can see, we're doing a lot of twists today. Just go with the flow. Easy does it. Opening things up. And from here, if you need to use the block here for your left hand, please do. And you're going to rotate your body, stretching your right arm behind you. You should very clearly see your left leg here, and your right arm actually should be parallel to it. And then from here, go ahead and drop it all the way down to the floor. Reach in the opposite direction. Continuation of your left leg. And once again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now from here, reach that right arm and then get your left arm jointed. And then from here, lift all the way up. Easy does it. 2 more breaths. Settle in. Minimal effort. Drop your arms back on the floor and right leg goes back. Reach. Opening things up. Right foot goes back on the floor. Reset. 3 breaths here in your downward facing dog. Easy does it. And left leg rises. And you're bringing it forward. Settling in here. Shifting, opening up. Once again, if it's too hard, always consider dropping your right knee on the floor. No big deal at all. Wherever you are, reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Open up. The left chest is now really, really open. Your shoulders are far apart. Your neck is really active, but relax. And then from here, we're going to drop our left arm. Stop here for a minute. Check your right leg. Make sure that they're all nice and parallel. This determines how much of the flexibility you've got in your spine. And now we're going to go. Inhaling and exhaling. I need to move a little bit. One last time. Nice. Reach that left arm out in front of you and then have your right arm join it. And then from here, lift all the way up and play a little bit here. How deep you can go into it. Reach your arms high enough to lift your rib cage. And after your third breath, go ahead and place your hands back on the floor. Release your left leg first, all the way up and then down. Yay! Nice. Drop your knees on the floor. Just a stretch. Go ahead and keep your knees parallel to each other. Sit back on your heels. Settle in here. Settle in. Very nice. Place your hands on the floor to help you and lift one knee. And then lift the other knee. Just a stretch. Just away from our regular position for the top of our foot. Relaxing it. Beautiful. And from here, place your hands back on the floor in front of you. Stretch them all the way forward and go through your chaturanga. Inhale at the top. Should feel much easier now. Tuck your toes, down dog. Yes. Right leg rises and go ahead and bring it forward between your hands. Again, if you're not ready and if you want to keep your left knee on the floor, please do. Once again, right arm rises. We're going to lift all the way up, keeping that twist in our spine. So we are going to be in our little twisted lunge here. Yes. Awesome. Take your time. Maybe lift a little bit. Push it a little bit deeper into it. Relax through your shoulders. Palms are facing up. And then we're going to continue on now, lifting our left arm and grabbing our right thigh with left thigh with our right hand. Good. One more breath. From here, go ahead and release your right hand. Start to fold gently forward. Place your left elbow right there on to hook against your right knee, and right hand joins your left. One more breath. And lift up. And coming back. Right hand down. Right leg goes back. Let's do that on the other side. Left leg rises. Lots of twisting. Help yourselves. Use the tools that you've got here. If you need to use your block, if you need to place your right knee on the floor, no big deal. Settle into it. Keep everything really engaged. Relaxed, engaged, relaxed. Do things that should actually go hand in hand. Settle in here. 3 breaths as always. Find your ankles. Make sure that your left knee does not go over your left toes. And then lift and hook. Breathe. One more. Release. Lean forward. Right elbow, left knee. Hands together. One more breath. Using your core muscles, you're going to lift all the way up and then windmill your arms back. Left leg goes back. Coming all the way up. And once again, we're going to go ahead and drop our knees on the floor. But this time, keep your toes tucked in, breaking into a little bit of a stretch here, opening up completely the soles of our feet. Reach your arms all the way behind you, clasp your hands, arch your back. Release, bring your arms in front of you, clasp your hands, round your back. Lift all the way up, release your hands. Once again, arms behind you, the opposite thumb on the top when you clasp your hands, arch your back. Release, the opposite thumb on top as you are clasping your hands in front of you, round your back, tuck your chin, and open again. Release your hands, bring them forward, straighten your arms. And chaturanga again. Inhale, down dog. Reach your right leg all the way up again. And once again, we're coming in. Right foot forward and right arm up. All right. So from here, I really want you to try and keep that left leg straight. If you have been giving yourself a little break here, it's time to actually get things moving. All right. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, and with an exhale, lift up. We have already been here, and go ahead and reverse that. Left arm up, right one grabbing your left thigh. Very nice. Bring it all the way up through the center, and this time, when you come forward, I need your left hand on the floor, on the outside of your right foot, while your right arm is facing the ceiling. Breathe, shoulders open, big twist here. One more breath. Lift. Place your left hand back on the floor on the inside, and place your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot slightly to the right. Settle in here. Rotate your left heel onto the floor. Keep your hips really open. I'm going to turn around so that you can see what I'm looking for. And release your left arm toward the ceiling. Lift through your chest. Your right hand is barely touching the floor. I want you to really rely on your legs and on your core muscles here. And after your third breath, left hand comes back on the floor. Right leg rises. And place your right foot on the floor. Let's do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm back on the mat. Left leg rises. Bring it forward between your hands. Right knee is no longer bending. Left arm is up. Good. Inhale, press into your left foot and find your reversed lunge. And from here, continue on all the way out. Breathe. Inhale. With an exhale, release that left hand and lean forward. Right hand is on the outside of your right foot and left all the way up toward the ceiling. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Lift up. Nice. Right hand comes down on the floor. Left and ends up landing on the inside of your left foot. Heel toe your left foot slightly out to the left. Rotate your right foot onto its heel and lift your right arm. Drop. Right fingertips on the floor. Breathe. 1 more breath. And bring that right hand back on the floor. Left leg goes all the way back and all the way down. Good. Come back into child's pose for me for just a sec. Let's reset, readjust. 2 more breaths. Nice. Lift up. And we're going to go back to where we started. Recheck. Our feet were on the floor. Our knees were facing up. This time, we'll make sure that they are hip-width apart. You're going to rotate your shoulders back. You're going to open things up. Easy does it. Just checking in here. Inhale, and with an exhale, lift yourselves into bridge, easy. And with an inhale, going all the way back to the mat. Is your spine feeling easier to do that? If the answer is yes, that's wonderful. Once again, inhale, and with an exhale, lift up. maybe a bit higher. If anything, is it possible for you to catch your hips even for a minute between your hands while your elbows are still on the floor? Try it. If you're not there, don't worry about it. And once again, we're coming down one vertebra at a time. One more time. Inhale, and with an exhale, lift. Try it again. Just for a minute. And then come all the way back in. Awesome. All right. This time, we're going to straighten our legs up toward the ceiling. And that thing that we did for our core and for our hips, where we were going side to side with our knees bent, we're going to try and do that with our legs straight. Now, if you find that it's a little too much, you're tired, whatever, just bend your knees, no big deal. So arms come all the way to the sides. You're inhaling as you're bringing your legs to the right side of your body. Make sure that your left shoulder blade is on the floor. And you're exhaling as you're coming up. Engaging your core muscles, not your shoulders. And now we're going to go in the opposite direction. Play with your flexibility. We're really, really, really working on our twists. Should feel good. Don't torture yourselves, please. You're growing stronger and more flexible no matter what. One more time, all the way to the right. And one more time, all the way to the left. Inhaling down and exhaling up. Once again, separate your legs. Let the weight of your legs help you with the stretch. Maybe place your hands on your legs and really press them all the way out so your inner thighs are really feeling it. Tuck your toes. We're going to go a little bit deeper into it in just a sec. Good. Bend your knees, reach and grab your toes with your hands and straighten again. Try and use your arms to bring your legs as far apart as possible. If available, gently lift your tailbone off the floor, really rounding your back. Good. We're going to go ahead and start challenging our core muscles here. So you're going to try and lift yourselves into the V and come back down. 2 more times. No one is watching. Try it. Don't worry. This is a hard one because of the balance involved. Very nice. Stay here. If you cannot quite straighten your legs, that's okay as well. Just make sure that you've got your spine very neutral. Don't round it, don't overwhelm it, and bring your feet together and apart. And together and apart. And one more time, together and apart. Good. Place your feet back on the floor. I'm going to rotate once again. We're back to where we have started with a little deviation. As always, everything should feel more or less open. Reaching, opening up and leaning to the right, grabbing our toes for just a second. Coming back, left hand on the floor, reaching, arching our back. Stay here for just a sec. Let me explain. So your right foot is going to be fully on the floor. You're leaning into your left arm. You're going to slide your left leg over, and the left leg is going to join your right. Then you're going to bring it back in, and we're back. A little bit of a challenge here. Once again, it's everything is optional. If you don't feel like going into your planks, stay on your knee and work on arching your back. Lift, slide, arch, come back, drop, and in. One last time, lift, plant, arch, either stay here or bring that left leg. Nice. Let's try that on the other side. Coming back in, switching. Right knee is bent, left one is in. All of this should feel like you are growing more open, stronger. Reach, fold, lift, right hand on the floor, left arm literally just helping you to come all the way up. Lean into that right hand and your left leg. Release that right leg and bring it all the way to meet your left foot arch. Coming back in and dropping down. Number 2, once again, so many of these things are optional. Do whatever feels right. Coming back in, knee, shin. Now you know why I wanted us to stretch the top part of our feet, because we're really pointing our toes here a lot and want them very open. Reach. Either stay here in that arched position or go ahead and find your side plank with the arch. And then place it down and coming back in. Good. Once again, sitting in a comfortable seated position and then bringing our hands forward, dropping down. We're going to go now for a whole set of hip openers. Come into downward facing dog for me, please. Shift your hips side to side. Inhale, right leg rises. Come and bring it forward, but place it on the outside of your right hand. Right away, we're going to go ahead and go into that same position we ended up our last asanas with. So drop your left heel on the floor, reach your left arm out. Let's challenge our legs for a sec. So find your warrior 2 here. Drop into it. Inhale, come back in. Left arm is going to now come behind you, and you're going to find your bind. If you cannot quite find your bind, just work on bringing the left arm as far toward the right hip crease as possible. If you think you can, find it. The big thing here is please do not lean your upper body on your right thigh. That makes no, this is not what I'm looking for. Open things up. Really press that left shoulder back. Huge. Nice. Go ahead and release that. For just one breath, we're going to find our warrior 2 one more time. And then bring everything down. Windmill your arms. Right leg goes up all the way. I'm not overwhelming you with chaturangas today. They have been pretty easy. Left leg rises. Bring it forward on the outside of your left hand. Settle in here, find your hips, rotate your right heel, lift your right arm, find that twist, find how deeply you can go in. And for one breath, we are in warrior 2. And again, we're coming back down. Right arm behind you. And either you're staying here and working on keeping your chest open and your right hand in your left hip crease, or you're going to find your bind. And again, working on really very active torso. Press your right shoulder back. Maybe look up if that feels okay. No leaning. Everything is working. One more breath. Return, left hand on the floor, right arm toward the ceiling. For one breath, we are in warrior 2. Left hand, windmill, right, left goes all the way up. Beautiful. All right, right leg rises. Bring it forward between your hands. Now we're going to try and find the bind on the other side. Really testing our hips here. Right arm up. Pressing into it. Find it. There's your twisted lunge. Drop your left arm on the floor on the outside of your right foot. Reach your right arm behind you. And then see if you can rotate your left arm and find your bind. No one is watching. Try it. Play with it. And once again, you're really lifting through your upper body. One more breath. Release. Lift. Left hand back on the floor. Right hand back on the floor. Right leg goes up. Return it. Left. In front. Between your hands. Settle in. There's a whole bunch of challenges going on here. Balancing is one of them. Left arm comes up. The other one is a ton of proportions here. The twists, lifting up, finding it, settling in. Inhale, and right hand is on the outside of your left foot. Left arm is first up and then behind you. And then you're going to rotate your right arm and you're going to go ahead and find your bind. Lift through your chest, lift through your left shoulder, release, lift up, right hand comes back down, left one comes back down, left leg comes all the way back, and drop it down. Drop once again on your knees, and sit back on your heels. Good. Once again, lots of stretching here on the heels and on the toes and on the shoulders. Place your hands together and press them. Place them behind on the back of your head. Drop your shoulders back. Reach your elbows as far behind you as possible. And if you think you can, bring your chin up and just support the weight of your head here in your thumb, in your hands, in your palms. Nice. Release that and bring your arms in front of you. Let's round our back. Let's open up the distance between our shoulder blades. Tuck your chin. Very nice. Place your hands back on the floor. Slide them to where you are once again in the tabletop position and go ahead and release your toes. This now should feel like, oh my God, this is so easy. Release your right arm once again toward the ceiling. And swoop it down. And again, toward the ceiling, open up. Do you feel the difference? And I hope the answer is yes. And bring it under. One more time. Open up. And bring it under. We're not quite down here yet. Bring it back up. Release your left leg. Reach back and grab your toes. Lift. Just breathe. The big openness here and yet another version of a twist. One more breath. And release. Good. So, should not have been too hard. Inhale, open up. I'm just betting on the fact, twist and bring it under, that we have been at it for the past 40 minutes and everything should be much more open. Keep your movements smooth and only go as far as your body is willing to go as always. One last time. Nice long inhale. And last time all the way under. And staying open through the left chest, releasing our right leg and reaching and grabbing our toes. Lift and just breathe. Press your toes into your hand. It will really help here. One more breath. Nice. Dropping it back down. And we're going to go into forward fold here for a couple of binds. So go ahead and roll your shoulders back and start to shift your hips back and walk your hands towards your toes. Good. If you need to use any sort of tool here, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and stretch here. Open up the back side of your legs. Good. So bend your left knee. We've done this a million times. Left hand or left fingertips are on the floor. Right leg is still really, really, really straight. So turn around so you see what I'm looking for. Reach your right arm toward the ceiling. So you want to try and have one single line between your fingertips. Once again, it's a big twist, and you are in the forward fold here. One more breath. Maybe rotate your neck and look at your thumb, and then switch. Right hand comes down, right knee bends, left one is straight. Reach. Breathe. One more. Good. Left hand comes down. We're going to go ahead and go into bind. So once again, left leg is bent, right arm is out, and first thing you're going to do is bend your right arm and bring it down. And from here, if you think you can, release your left hand and reach under your left thigh, grabbing your right hand. Open up. Continue twisting. Great job. And release. Let's try and do that on the other side. Right hand is on the floor, right knee is bent, left leg is out. Reach, find the length in your torso. Now left arm is out, and you're trying to bring it on the outside of your right hip, and then dig down and reach and open things up. Maybe look over your left shoulder if that feels okay. One more breath. Very nice. Go ahead and release that. And drop your head, forward fold. Relax everything, just everything. If it feels okay, shift your hips gently side to side. Very nice. Soften your knees and find your way into a seated position. Hug your knees. And then from here, we're once again going to go back into our bridge position. Once again, we're going to first do the stretch that we did at the beginning of the class, just to see if there is a difference in how you feel. So you're going to reach your right arm up, shift your hips off the floor, and then rotate to the left and reach all the way diagonal from your left ear. And come back in. Inhale. Right elbow is helping you reach, rotate, touch, and come back in. And I hope you felt the difference here. Roll your shoulders back, knees are parallel to your hips, feet are close to your hips, and shift your hips up. Easy does it. Take your time. Take as many breaths as you need. See if you can actually shimmy in your elbows under, supporting your hips. If you're still not there, please don't worry about it. Instead, you can clasp your hands and press them into the mat. So this time I'm definitely asking for an arch back. And then now the other way around. Slowly round your back. We'll do it one more time. Inhale. And with an exhale, shift your hips up and either catch them. Two more breaths. One more breath. Nice. One vertebra at a time. Your spine is coming to the floor, flatter and flatter and flatter. Yes. All right. Hug your knees. Spine should be really long and happy. Rock your hips side to side, gentle. Starting to wind down. Take a nice long inhale, close your eyes. And with an exhale, go ahead and release everything to the floor. And once again, you can drop your knees to different direct sides, away from each other, or straighten your legs. And I want you to scan your body now, fully relaxing, completely and fully relaxing. Your rib cage is really, 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 really heavy. Relax your spine one vertebra at a time. Start at your tailbone and move up all the way through your neck to the base of your skull. Take your time. Be very mindful about it. This is your time. This is your moment. The rest of the day is going to be different and hopefully very nice. But right now, it's all about you and your body. Relax your shoulders. Relax your throat. Relax your chin. Relax your cheeks and your eyelids. Everything is very heavy. Scan down to your arms and your elbows and your wrists and your fingers. They have worked so hard. And then from there, come down to your hips and relax them fully. Relax your belly. Relax your pelvis. Really let go of your lower back and your thighs. They're very heavy. You're heavy through your knees, through your calves, and through your shins. And now through your ankles, through the soles of your feet, and through your toes. Your body is at full rest. Take a moment to appreciate it. Give me your first nice long inhale through the nose and a long one through the mouth. Exhale. Reach your arms overhead. Stretch them away from your toes. And very gently turn onto one side of your body. And then, helping with your hands, lift up into comfortable seated position. Nice. Reach your arms all the way up. Gently move your rib cage side to side, just a tiny bit. Place your hands together and then bring them down to your heart center. And thank you so very much for joining me today. Namaste.